We can get a win here. What this will do for the team confidence, the morale, and building a bit of momentum.
Oh, yes!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Borderline Glory here with Servette. In today's episode, two more games coming up. The first against the Young Boys and then against the Lugano, to second and 10th place. So some pretty big games for us really now. In our last few, it's just not gone to plan particularly. Maybe we have a bit of a tougher job on our hands here with Servette than we imagine. Maybe a few more seasons we'll need to spend with them here. The trophy's not coming just yet, but that is all a part of the journey we are going on here as part of Borderline Glory. Since last time out, we've not had too many real good results. You know, we had that game against Lausanne and then Zurich. We've had since then 10 games it's been. If I check that correctly, yeah, it is because of the friendlies. So 7 games without those friendlies. But if we go and filter it out, is there a way to go and filter it out? It doesn't look like there is, unless must be a way. I don't really know. Since last time out, we had a win against Verdun, draws against Stade Lausanne, Ochi there, as you can see, a loss to Luzerne, a win against Basel, which was a good win for us, and then 3 losses in a row against St. Gallen, Sion, and then Lausanne beat us again, and then Zurich, who we played against away from home. So we've not done like terribly, but you know, that start to the season probably shot us in the foot quite a lot because we've got 29 points in the last 24 games. And then before that, was it 24 games? Not 24 games. 29 points in the last 19 games. And then in the first 7, we had 2, which was crazy, really. So, you know, we can still definitely recover our position. How high we can go is still yet to be determined. We are only 9 points behind 4th place. And we do have 12 games left to go. So, you know, if we can start a bit of a good run of form, then we should be good to go. We are struggling a bit in terms of the finances, so that's another challenge we have to go around with. I have no idea why, because we were fine at the start of the season after we signed all those new players, so I don't really know what's going on there. There's not been any real wage increases for any particular reason, so who knows. Let's just go and get straight into it. The first game of the day against Young Boys. So the team for this game against Young Boys starts with a Strinsky in goal, backline of Caruso, Diamand, Ramos, Van den Kerkhoff. We've got Mayet, Segura, Rath in the middle, Lavelli on the left, Dadari on the right, Morandi up top. Bit of a struggling team, but we should be good to go, hopefully. Kick-off here in this game against the Young Boys. Obviously a tough opponent. We are playing at home, but I think we should hopefully go and get a big result in it. You know, we want to start a good bit of momentum going into the remaining part of this season, or maybe not, because we do concede here inside 3 minutes of the first half. As we were saying, even without all that's gone on there, we would like to start a bit of a final push to get into a higher position. You know, top 6 is the aim. It's frustrating really that we're not higher than we are at this point of the season. It's been a better season, I would say, overall. Could you say that though, really, because the start of our season is still a part of our season. I'd say past that point, probably some of the best football we have played, especially in that phase where we just didn't lose for ages. You know, you'd like to argue and think that was a pretty good time for us, but you know, it's just not gelled for us. If for particular reasons, maybe we're signing too many kind of big players, and you know, we're not managing the squad well enough in that sense, because a lot of players are asking for too much time and they just can't be given it. So, you know, maybe that's something to factor in when we build our team for next season, or if it's something else that will be determined in the remaining part of this season. But you know, we would like to win a trophy. If it's the Swiss Cup next year, then the season after we would go and play in the Europa League qualifier, I believe it should be, or maybe the Conference League qualifier. Or I'd like to think it is a qualifier. I don't think it wouldn't be, but we don't know about that really. We'd have to see, but we would just like to win that trophy for the sake of getting into our first bit of European action, and as well picking up our first bit of silverware. So if that's our aim for next season, then so be it. 35 minutes gone here in this game though, and it doesn't look like we're finding any sorts of luck against Young Boys. They have a team with Mateo Kovacic in, and I think Marco Senesi as well at the back. That is a bit unfair against us really to have those 2 players, but what can you do? I think we've got the quality to go and beat them in this team. I really do. We've got, you know, on that left hand side, Lavelli, who's already had 13 assists for the season. Morandi, I think similar amount in terms of goals. Dadari on that right hand side overall has put up about 15 goals and assists, I think, by now at this stage. But where it's not gelling, I don't really know. It's Dadari with the 13 assists actually, so 16 goals and assists for him. And then it's 13 goals and assists for Lavelli on that left-hand side. Morandi, who is playing at striker today, doesn't typically, though. 16 goals and assists for him, so the attackers are clearly not doing too bad. It just doesn't seem to be gelling for us in maybe just all of the departments together. I think morale is quite a big part, so in regards to managing playing time a little bit better, that is what we have to factor in. But that is something that can't be shifted too much really now. We can give minutes, but the morale is not going to dramatically change if I give someone like a few minutes and they get that, they won't get happy straight away. So it's just a lot of things we have to factor in at the moment. Here is Morandi, finds Dadari, doesn't find Dadari in the end because he passes it straight into the young boy player there. We have to find something a little bit different here in this game if we want to come away with some points. We've dropped down to 9th place in the table now. Lausanne have climbed out. It looks like we are quite a few points clear of the relegation zone, so we should be alright in that sense, but we want to be achieving a bit higher. 5 points is what separates us and 6th place, that championship group, which we will want to enter into at the end of this season. We did finish in 7th place at the end of last season, if I'm not mistaken, with our final few performances, but that is not ultimately where we will want to go. We're going to make some changes here in this game. We're going to bring Masson, and we're going to leave Segura on. We're going to bring Mayete off, bring Masson in there, and then I want to bring Florian Aye on for Morandi and make that change and give us a bit more of an attacking team, I suppose, in this game, with Segura moving up to that, or staying in that attacking spot, and then Rath also in the midfield. I think it could work out really, really well. Here's Florian Aye advancing on the ball as he does from these chances. He finds Segura, the switch ball is definitely on, and Lavelli, space to run into ahead of him, and nothing comes from it. Would you believe it? That is just the story of our day so far. If it's going to be a 3rd minute goal that decides this game, you would think that is just how we not got into the game at all, really. We've got to be doing so much better, and it's just not coming off for us here in this game. 80 minutes gone. We're going to go all out attack. We have nothing to lose really in this game at home. We really have to go and try and find it. Here we are on the ball. It's going to go to the back, the young boys on the ball. It does go to the back post for us, and it is cleared out for a young boys throw in. We will remain in the box as we try to defend this. Just not been our game at all, and it's been the story of our 2nd season here with Servette. Quite the challenge it has been, but you've got to hang patient, because I think if we start to get it right, which we have shown at times in this season, then we will be on to a very, very good project here with this club. I don't know why Strinsky has gone back to Dioman there. It falls to Kadusu. Rath now deep in the pitch with the ball. He finds Lavelli on that left hand side. He plays the long ball over the top. Florian Aye is in behind for 1-1 here. What a goal it is from Florian Aye. 86 minutes returning from injury. That man there, I mean, he is such a key player in this team. He shows once again why he is. Just look at this ball though, to be fair. Hits it, a Travella pass to Florian Aye, finds him perfectly at the feet of the run, and that is 1-1 here in this game. We'll stay attacking, try and stay with this momentum. We have a ball on this near side. If we can get a win here, what this would do for the team confidence, the morale, and building a bit of momentum. Lavelli at the back post, he's hit the woodwork. He's absolutely smacked the crossbar on the 89th minute. So close to going to get a winner here in this game. The full-time whistle does look like it'll go. And we've been competitive against a good young boys team. Hopefully we can go and have a much better game against Lugano. And the team for this game against Lugano, a far stronger team. A Strinsky in goal, backline of Sorg, Diamand, Patulski, Karusu. We've got Van den Kerkhoff, who's managed to sneak in there, meant to be Masson, Rath and Morandi. We've got Lavelli on the left, Adari on the right, and Florian Aye back up top. It's kick-off here in this game against Lugano. This has been billed as a relegation head-to-head. So ideally we would like to go and win it and not associate with all that. If we can get a win against Lugano today, Zurich are currently in action, I would believe, or they may have already played. It doesn't look like they are playing, so we probably would go 1 point behind them with a win. At home in this game, you would like to think we can go and do a bit of a stronger side as well overall. People are in good spirits, they are in good spirits. We've had results against some of these teams, these good teams, and the kind of worse off teams, probably the only way to describe them really. We should hopefully be going able to get results against them, and I think we can go and do it as long as we just continue to play the football that we know we can and stop trying to, cause too many issues with any other type. Here's Florian Morandi, Dadari in behind for 1-0 here. Lovely finish. Ayman Dadari gets another goal for himself in this season on top of all those assists he's got. It's a lovely finish, combining with Morandi and those guys whose name all end in Lavelli. I'm looking at Lavelli there, but they all end in I. So we've got Lavelli, who is from Italy. We've got Morandi, who is from Switzerland, and then we've got Dadari, who is from Luxembourg, if I'm not mistaken. So these kind of European countries all ended in I, and they're not bad. Lavelli, Morandi, Dadari, they all roll off the tongue, and they've gone and put us 1-0 up here in this game. We go ahead of Zurich in the table as well. The next task for us, should we win this game, would be to go and try and catch up against Luzern. We do have some good games coming up. I think we do play Luzern, Verdon. We do have another game against Basel coming up as well. So if we get results in them, this is hopefully the start of a good bit of season for us, the final big push, because tomorrow will be our final games of the season. So keep your thoughts with us in the hopes that we can go on and have a good end to the season, and maybe we can snatch third somehow miraculously. But as long as we get into that top 6, may have been a season late to what we wanted to, but as long as it's done, then we can't complain too much. It's been definitely an experience. We've had to deal with some characters, but it's been very, very enjoyable, and if we have to spend a little bit longer here than we expected to, then so be it. It would always be nice to go and get that trophy, our hands on our first trophy, with it being the most kind of hard fought trophy. In this case, 50 minutes gone here in this game. We've been very much in this one, very competitive. The ball has been in our possession, and Lugano have not had too much to show for themselves in this game. Here is Dadari down this right hand side. He's going to look to play it over the top. It's a lovely ball, finding Morandi. Who can he find in the middle? He's going to pull it back to Dadari. We know what he can do off this right hand side. His lovely dribbles. He's in behind here. He finds Morandi. There's a push in there. Florian is pushed at the back post, and this could be a penalty. It is going to be a penalty. I am going to change the penalties. I do think they are a bit all over the place who it is. We'll leave Morandi on. He's got quite a few goals for us in this season, and he could be a potential golden boot winner as well. 14 goals for the season he would go up to, if I'm not mistaken. Our number 7, Morandi, stands over this ball. Lovely penalty into that bottom left corner. 2-0 up here in this game. It's an emphatic finish, and that is one we can be very, very happy with. 51 minutes gone, 2-0 up, the stuff of dreams here in this episode. Goal difference is going to have some favours done for it as well. We're going 7 points clear of Lugano in 10th place, 9th place Lausanne, who have beat us. I don't know if it's 3 times already this season. I think you will play some teams 4 times in a season, which is pretty crazy to be honest, but I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. I feel like it's a massive mental challenge, because you've already lost to them. Like Lausanne, for example, they just are a team we should be beating, but we just can't seem to, and it's just it becomes a bit of a problem after so long of playing them. Here is the change we'll make. I'm going to put Morandi onto that right wing. He's not in a hat-trick. I was just checking. Bring Froling into the middle. I'm going to bring Van den Kerkhoff on. Gives a bit more of an attacking profile down that side. And then if we want to make any more changes, we'll make those in a minute to see out this game. Probably Diamand to come off. Florian maybe we'll take him off as well here in this game. But it's been a very good display, particularly from that man there. Up to 12 goals for the season now, 10 in the league, and it's been very, very impressive stuff from the whole team. There's a chance to make it 3-0 here in this game. Sorg, back post, Diamand rising for it, and it falls back to Morandi. Where can he go? He goes to Van den Kerkhoff, who will find Sorg, you'd think, on that left hand side. Will we go there? We do go with that there in the end. The cross will surely come early from Sorg. He finds Diamand, lovely 1-2. Sorg with the effort from the left back in a very, very interesting position, and the funny thing is he's combined with Diamand, who's decided to get forward there, and it's made for a very good play. Not enough in the end to get a goal, but can't complain. Look at these stats, by the way. We've been absolutely overwhelming. Conceding 7 shots, so is not exactly what we want to see. Maybe we need to strengthen a little bit. Probably need more defensive-minded full-backs in our team, because the centre-backs are obviously pretty quality in Diamand and Potolski. Potolski developing really, really well. Here's Froling, finds Morandi on that right-hand side. It is now Segura, Froling, Morandi. Who is he going to find? too fast for our own good. It finds Van den Kerkhoff, and there's a heads and volleys going on here. It finds Florian Aye. Lavelli, will he go from range? He beats his man. Lavelli for 3-0. That is done here in this game. Florian Aye finds Matteo Lavelli, our number 10, our number 7, and that is that for this game. We've all combined to make a very, very good performance. The full-time whistle is going to go, and that is more of what we want to see in this season. Massive performance. So there you have it. That was a much better display. We have games coming up in our next 4 against Stade Lausanne, Ochi, Verdun, Vaduz, and then Basel as well. Only 4th and below in this season. If we can beat 4th and 5th, we start to potentially even climb past them. And then Vaduz and Stade Lausanne, Ochi are the games that will hopefully try and secure us above them. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to join us tomorrow for the final episode of our 2nd season here with Servette. Make sure to join the Discord down below, and I'll leave you with this out tune and see you all for another video soon. Thank you. Bye bye.